Now, this conversation is about men and women in relationship. Yeah, men and women in relationship. Now, first, I want to talk to the women. Women, this first part of the conversation is for you. Now, when you find a man, right, you see all the lovey dovey nice things that you do for your man. You know, all the lingerie that you wear to bed, all of these things that you do in the honeymoon period of the relationship, all of the sweet things that you do. When you actually get the man and you're married to the man, don't stop doing it. Don't stop getting up and walking around the house in your nice negligee, lingerie. Don't stop doing that, right? But oftentimes, when you get into that relationship, and not the early part of the relationship, and not the honeymoon part of the relationship, I'm talking about inside of the relationship, inside of the marriage, it starts to function as it's a cooperation. And all you forget. So the love start to die. It's just like you go to work, you come home, one person drop off the kid, the next person pick up the kid. It's like a transaction, less so a relationship. So women, don't stop doing the sweet things that we love you to do. If you want to keep that relationship spicy, that's what you need to do. Go to bed still go to bed with your nice little lingerie. Do all these nice things because that is what the man like, and that is what's going to keep the vibe in the relationship. So this is for you women. Now men, let us talk now. You see, just as how when you get into this relationship and all the nice things that you used to do for that woman, all the sweet things, I ain't say you go open the card out every single time, but the nice things, sporadically buy a little flowers and thing, you know what I mean? All these nice things, you have to continue to do it. No, I understand. You can't do it every day. It's not an everyday thing, right? But still, you have to keep the spark in the relationship. Let the woman know that you still check for her now. Let the woman know that she's still beautiful. Tell her she's beautiful. Rub her behind the ears and thing. When she's cooking in the kitchen, you know what I mean? Go and tap that butt a little bit. Keep that spark and that sexiness in the relationship, right? Men, you have to also remember, you can't let go yourself. Because some men, when they get married and they 5-6 years inside of the marriage, you see they growing a bare belly, they gaining a whole set of weight, they forgetting that, yo, you know what I mean? When I met this girl, I was tight and in shape. I was going to the gym. I was being active, and that is what she like. That is what keep the relationship spicy. So just as how you want women to lay it on you, just like how you want women to present it for you, we have to remember that we also have to present it for the women. We have to present it for the women just the same. Don't go to bed with holy boxers and unattractiveness now. Women love attractiveness. Give the woman a little surprise from time to time. Take her out on a vacation. Take her out on a surprise vacation. Go on a date. Because that is what is lacking, you know. You don't want to go on a date. You don't want to treat the woman special. What's going on in here? The woman feel like that is transactional. The relationship has become transactional. Where is the love? You know what I mean? Where is the love that she initially fell for? Where is the romance? All of that dead because now you figure that you're married. So men, we have to also understand the changes in which a woman's body go through, right? She bring forth the children. So we have to understand two things. One, because of hormones and the woman going through all these different changes in her body, so sometimes you have to give them this space, right? We have to also understand that women bring forth children. So oftentimes they might gain a little weight, right? Because that is the process sometimes. So that is the process. And we have to understand that because of all of this, some women have postpartum depression. After they bear children, they get very depressed because they're looking at their body and they see they don't like themselves the way how they're looking now. And men, we have to understand and be a little more compassionate sometimes. No, it's serious. We have to be a little more compassionate sometimes. So I feel like we have to give a little because we don't go through all the stresses and stuff that a woman go through. I don't care what kind of man, how strong of a man you are. we still don't go through all the stress that a woman go through in her body, in her mind, and every single month. So we have to understand these things, right? We have to give a little more. Women like to be pampered. Women love to be pampered. Women love to be surprised. Women love to be surprised. Take your woman on a little surprise vacation, right? Take her on a date. Babes, let's go to the movies. Take her on a dinner. Listen, we don't have to do this every single week. We don't have to do it every day. Listen, if you do it once a month, once every 2 weeks, sporadically now, you don't have to be a planting all the time. You just bam, sporadically, let's do this. And that make up, that make up for the time. Now, men always complain, and I understand that women are nagging, and they're very nagging, and they're very nagging. Now, I have learned, right? I have learned that sometimes 50, 60, probably 70% of the time, I'll give you 75 women, I'll give you only 75. 75% of the time, a woman is nagging because of a couple things. One, they're unsure or insecure about the relationship, the status of the relationship. She's unhappy about what's happening in the house, right? She's concerned about what she man doing outside there, right? Or she's going through hormonal changes in her body. All of these things would bring on a certain type of reaction from women. So men, we have to be understanding sometimes. We have to sometimes, yes, we have to sometimes be understanding. And I know it's hard, I know it's difficult sometimes. That's why sometimes we have to have like our man hut, our man boot, the place that we go sometime to just clear our minds, chill out a little bit. Because the women need their time. The women need their time. They need their girlfriends' time. They need their hangout time. They need their chat time. They need their time. When they stress, we don't always have to be in their face. You have to know and listen and understand where the woman is at that point in time and know when to just say, okay, and just relax and shut up. Don't say nothing. We have to understand that sometimes. So in a lot of ways, we have to give. I know I'm speaking a lot more about the men, but it's true. A happy wife is a happy life, Jen. If you have a happy wife, you go have a happy life. Because when she nice, she will make sure that everything is taken care of nice and pretty and sweet in the house. Trust me what I'm telling all you. But women, let me tell all you this. 2 more things. You see, all the things I say that men should do for you, men should be understanding, men should give you that time, because men also go through a lot of different changes as well, financially and otherwise. Men feel insecure, men feel depressed. They may not come out and cry and express themselves that way. But you have to understand that men go through a whole lot as well. So you have to be understanding just the same. You have to understand your man, right? You have to know when to console your man. You have to know when your man is feeling depressed. It's all about you understanding the person, You have to take time and understand the person. The next thing I want to say about women, that you have to also remember that you could come onto your man too, Yes, women, you have to take the initiative sometime. Yeah, man, you have to put yourself out. Yeah, you have to come onto your man. You have to take it when you need it. Men like that, Believe you me, men like that. Don't sit there, lay there, and just be timid. That's your husband. That's your wife. All you, it's not only the man who have to make approach. The woman could make an approach too. So all in all, men, you have to remember, the woman need to feel special too. Do the nice things for the woman. Do the sweet things for the woman. And I want you guys to comment at the bottom and tell me, what are some of the things, more things now, that men need to do to keep the relationship spicy, to keep the relationship vibey. And let me know too, men, I want you to comment as well, Don't get left out. I want you to comment and tell me, what are some more things that women need to do to keep the relationship nice and spicy? Keep the honey in the honeymoon, right? Keep the sweet in the sweetheart now. let me know. This is an opportunity to chime in so we could fix some broken marriage. Let us talk. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'll listen in.